You have been lied to about aging. I want to share 7 things women over 60 deserve to know about her body, her health, and her emotional well-being. Not the depressing version we hear from our doctors, not the fantasy version we hear from the diet industry, the real version, the one I've lived and the one that I've watched play out again and again with my coaching clients. Aging isn't the problem. Most women don't fall apart because of age. They fall apart because they've spent decades disconnecting from their bodies. I can give you my own example. I was told my hip and knee pain, they were just aging. Translation, get used to it. You're getting old, it's never getting better. But I didn't buy it. I changed my food. Specifically, I cut out gluten except on Shabbat. And guess what? After a few months, and it did take a while, the pain totally disappeared. Completely. Nothing about my age changed. I sure wasn't getting younger. What changed was my relationship with my body. I paid attention and I did something proactive. So no, aging didn't do it. Disconnection did. The body is so adaptable at any age. One of my clients had type 2 diabetes. Her numbers were terrible. She was exhausted, overwhelmed, and convinced this is just what happens at my age. Side note, that's what her doctor told her. Within 6 weeks, not 6 years, 6 weeks, she changed her food, worked with me on her emotional patterns, and she did EFT from a script that I gave her every single day. Her blood sugar dropped 100 points. She moved from diabetic into the pre-diabetic range. Same age, completely different input and completely different output. The body isn't stubborn. The body is so responsive, so finely tuned when we stop giving it mixed signals. Identity is also an engine. If we don't change our body image, nothing will change. I had a client who failed her driving test 10 times. Her identity was, I'm a terrible driver. I'm not capable. I will never be able to drive. We worked on that. Oh my gosh, everything changed. She passed her driver's license the very next time. She bought a car, got a better job so she could pay for it. She drives all over the country. She even uses her car to take patients to chemo appointments because she said, I want to give something back to God for this freedom He gave me. That doesn't happen because of a driving lesson. It happens because she stopped seeing herself as the woman who couldn't. And that's so true with food, with weight, with aging, with confidence, with money management, with everything we do. We can change what we do, but if you don't change who you think you are, that old identity will pull you back and it'll bite you on your bum. Your body is not the enemy. It's the messenger. I had a client who lived in constant stress, digestive misery. Oh my God, she hated to be away from the toilet. Cravings, anxiety, no peace. Once we healed her gut, regulated her blood sugar, and gave her a way to calm her nervous system, instead of stuffing it down with food, she said, I don't even recognize myself. I feel calm, and I can catch myself before I spiral. I now know how to reset. Her symptoms weren't random. They were signals: craving, bloating, pain, mood swings like crazy, and fatigue. These aren't failures, they're messages. The body isn't trying to punish us. It's trying to protect us. It's trying to bring us close. It's trying to say, wake up. And fat loss without inner work, did I say fat loss? Weight loss without inner work doesn't last, and the stats prove it. 95% of people regain the weight they lose, and quickly. Not because they didn't like the results, they loved the results. Not because they were weak, not because they didn't try hard enough. They tried so hard. But because they had the same identity, the same beliefs, and the same coping habits that created the weight gain in the first place. In their minds, they were a heavy person and a thinner body. That's imposter syndrome, but in the body. If food is still the same way, we calm ourselves, we numb ourselves, we reward and we escape, the weight has to come back. It's so logical because we didn't fix the foundation. The behavior follows belief. You can't punish your way to peace. You can't starve your way into self-trust. And you can't hate your body into a body you love. Never. Also, doctors treat illnesses. You get to build health. Opposite ends. Doctors aren't the enemy. They're trained for emergency and disease. They're not trained for long-term vitality. My diabetic client wasn't offered coaching, EFT, or nutritional support. She was offered medication. I wasn't offered, let's explore inflammation triggers. I was offered the sentence, that's just aging. Get used to it, Shellie. Doctors can remove illness, but they can't build health. That is our part to claim. You still, God willing, have many chapters left, but only if you write them the way you want them. If you're not waking up in the morning, so if you're still waking up in the morning, you're not too late. You don't need to go back to 30. You just need to decide, what kind of life do I want to be living when I'm 70, 75, or 80? Women don't regret aging. They regret not claiming the years they had. And I've seen this over and over again. The moment a woman stops waiting for permission, her life starts moving again. The next decade is coming either way, God willing. The only question is whether you'll live stronger or you'll live just older. If you want help, the food, the emotions, the identity work, this is exactly what I coach women 60 plus through. Message me if you want support. You don't have to do this alone. You can do it alone, but you don't have to. I hope you'll reach out.